We're here with the pure round robin. This is going to kick off huge. Here's the first show for December, the first of two. And of course the Pure Mayhem title is thrown up there on the line. As we see, we're going to get the competitors here for this tournament. Every competitor in this tournament will go one-on-one at some point throughout this 2-hour event here. Of course, we're looking to the competitors here, like I said, one-on-one. The rules are very interesting here. There will be no ring outs for pure rules. I don't know, Ben made this shit up. Ben's very interesting in his booking here. He hates the hardcore style of wrestling. It's ironic that the former hardcore champion is in this, man. But nonetheless, so there will be no ring outs. 10-minute time limit. You keep everything in the ring. You win via pinfall or submission. Rope breaks are a thing in Pure Mayhem. Rules, apparently. Nonetheless, of course, there we see Ben's client will be in this as well. Go figure. No surprise there. I mean, we kind of already knew that. But nonetheless, we are opening this tournament really strong here. As Fear is going to go one-on-one with Freeze, the former Wreckage Tag Team Champion. And the bell is rung here. 10-minute time limit as stated. You cannot exit the ring. That is forbidden. If you leave the ring, you will get disqualified from how I take it. And Fear right away going strong here on Freeze. Just takes him out off his feet there with a chokehold. Now Fear biting the hands of Freeze. It's very interesting offense. I mean, I shouldn't expect anything less from the man known as Fear, though. And God, Freeze using that spiked elbow pad there to his advantage. I mean, normally, logically, I would almost call a DQ on that, but considering the ref's the SmackDown ref is kind of a retard, I don't expect any DQs from that. It's an interesting choice of referee there from Ben. And then nonetheless, Fear's working with the back of Freeze. Likely set up for that big pop-up powerbomb, that jackknife. Oh, and for a shot across the face. Freeze able to move out of the way. Freeze back in control now. Big Euro uppercut. Now look at a fall up there. Oh man, locks Fear, but does not knock him off his feet. Fear, man, might be a little bit stronger than Freeze anticipated. A little bit, anyways. A little bit. Now Fear out of the corner here, channeling his dead father there with the freaking snake eyes. And now right into a bear hug goes Fear. Fear looking to work over the back of Freeze. Fear, of course, as we found out, the older brother of Leon Blackgrave. They've seen their uncle. By God, King, it's Kane. Oh, right there, a huge headbutt. Kane showed up at Free of Sin last month, or 2 months ago, rather. 2, and no. Freeze kicks out at 2. On Hallows Eve there to take out Fear, cost him the match, really. And now Fear pops him up. He's going for a choke slam here. Channeling his uncle there, more or less. And just choking out Freeze's Fear. Crowd really behind this here in this venue here in LA. This indie event, we're giving them this pure round robin. And now Fear lays out Freeze on the ropes. Basically, each win you're going to get in this round robin is going to equal a point, no matter whether it's pinfall, submission, disqualification, whatever. You're going to get 1 point, and the 2 competitors with the 2 highest scores are going to move on to SoCal Showdown. Better say it right, otherwise Ben will freak out. For the Pure Mayhem Championship as Freeze there connects beautifully, might I add, in for the cover. That move helped him get the victory over Penance, upset Penance on Jailbreak. Penance's first real loss here in UWA was to Freeze. Now Freeze is looking to fall up here, kick to the stomach. He's setting up for that Tundra Lock. He can hook the chin, it might be game over here. And the chin is hooked here, Tundra Lock in the center of the ring. The Tundra Lock is on Fear and he taps. Freeze picks up the first victory here. Nicely done, Freeze picks up 1 point. Uno. Uno para Freeze. What's the para look right? I'm cooking Spanish. I haven't brushed up on my Spanish. Nonetheless, as I was rambling there, Mercer is in the ring here with Aleister Black. Freeze is the first person to put himself up on the board here with 1 point. And now the big madman Mercer is getting his first match in this tournament against the former Universe Champion, the former Hardcore Champion, the Dutch Destroyer Aleister Black, who is fighting out of the grasp of the madman with shots in the midsection. This is not going to be an easy task for Mercer, as Aleister Black sweeps his legs out from under him, but we see how dangerous Mercer is at Jailbreak when Ben re-debuted the Madman, and now Aleister Black into a submission hold on Mercer. I mean, this isn't a bad idea. He had the hand in the mouth, though. I mean, you might want to get it around the neck. The big Madman was able to fight out with the Black Mamba, sidesteps the kick there. Now Mercer's just a freak of nature. Look at that power from Mercer. Right in for the cover. SmackDown ref with a delayed ass cover, and you can tell Mercer wasn't happy about that. He's taking his time. He had to wipe off the mat first before he got down, and Aleister counters with a big clothesline. SmackDown refs used to being on his knees at this point. I mean, you might as well just freaking drop down. And shouldn't take that long. And now Black in for the cover. Oh, he goes down quick now to count. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I think Ben might, though, there at ringside. I mean, it's pretty nuts that Ben was actually willing to travel all the way here to well, I mean, he does live in SoCal, so I mean, it wasn't that far. The big spine buster from Mercer. I was going to say, there's no way Ben would travel all the way here just for this. He must really like his client and went for the big knee. Mercer able to dodge it. Ben always has had a fetish with the big guys. Not the big guy, but still. Speaking of him, I don't even know where the fuck Ryback is. I haven't seen him forever. But nonetheless, Mercer following up with a big suplex. Who the fuck cares? Because the Madman right now is taking it to Aleister Black. Oh god, he's caught him. Of course, this is old school Mercer. He calls this the Constrictor. The Constrictor is locked in on Aleister Black. Black could be forced to tap here, but Aleister fighting out with knees, it appears. And finally able to break the grasp of the Madman. Ducks the roundhouse, does Mercer. Mercer, I think, was shooting for the curse of the Madman, but Aleister Black was able to swiftly counter out. Gotta keep in mind, pinfall submission, or, oh god, or rope break. Rope breaks are a thing, and right there, Aleister Black's feet were in the ropes, and Mercer's got to keep that in mind, man. I figured Ben would make sure to go over that with him, but nonetheless, Mercer going for a cover there. Gotta keep this in mind, the UWA competitors are going to get confused here, because normally UWA doesn't have rope breaks unless you physically grab the rope. But that's been the rules for the past 2 seasons, but oh god, he just went, okay, now he's continuing after the leg. That is smart, but you're going to have to do more than one. And probably more than that too now. Aleister's lighting him up and drops Mercer there with a flurry of kicks. But what I was trying to say is, you would figure Ben would have went over this with Mercer since he made the rules. With the whole rope break gimmick, so you're going to want to stay towards the center of the ring. Ben not a fan of hardcore wrestling at all. Thinks it's rubbish. He wants more of the old school, and now Mercer with a big splash. Which explains why he would get a client who looks like a freaking ripped freaking monster. And nonetheless, now Mercer floats through into the big knee of the head. Pretty much a knockout blow as Ben's watching on. He's loving this, and now, oh god, Mercer for a 2-for-1 deal. 2-for-1 deal on dentures there for Aleister Black as Mercer in for the cover. SmackDown ref once again out of position. I think that might have just cost Mercer the win right there again. But I would argue he's still in control of this match, as you can see there. Now he just flips Aleister Black over his legs. I think Mercer's taking a little bit longer to finish this than what he'd like. And I think he's about to end it though, as the power of the Madman is on display right there. The Mamba Bomba, the blackout power bomb from Mercer right in for the cover. What a freaking move, and right there Mercer picks up the victory. He now adds his name on the board here on the scoreboard. Mercer's the second name to go up on the scoreboard as he gets 1 point as well. The Madman picks up a victory also. And now we move on to the third contest here, as it looks like it is going to be Brute Pain going head-to-head, the former hardcore champion, with the cleaner, another former hardcore champion, Kenny Omega. The Omega Man going one-on-one here with Brute Pain, and Brute Pain running right at him, takes him down off his feet. Brute Pain was in a hellacious freaking fight with Xander Mercer at Jailbreak, which was just ugly as shit. And Brute now going to try to get back on the winning side of things. Here he is, 1/3 of the six-man tag team champions, the trios champs. But, and there's a big but there. Sounded awkward. But there's a big but attached to that. But Alpha Beta and Evan Rude are his tag team partners, and he feels disrespected by them. So of course, Brute informed, oh god, a B-trigger there, but Brute informed me that he wants a singles title because he doesn't want his only belt to be attached to those two, and dodged that. Oh god! What a rolling elbow there from a Brute Pain to Kenny Omega. Omega kicking out immediately. So far we haven't seen any double ups yet. We haven't seen anyone go twice yet, which is probably a good thing. These matches are in random order, so we could see competitors go 2-3 matches in a row if they get unlucky. It's an interesting part of this tournament. Of course, the matches cannot last more than 10 minutes. If this went to the time limit draw, no one would get points, and that would be very catastrophic. But then in this tournament is a huge crucifix slam there. Almost a blackout, rather. Chop counter, chop for chop. Went for a clothesline, Kenny Omega ducks. Went for a B-trigger, completely waffles it. Now into the corner, clothesline out of the corner here from Brute Pain. Floats over into the neck breaker. Bunch of forearms. Counter there, went for the roller again. Kenny Omega blocks right into a B-trigger. Omega in for the cover here. Kenny Omega. Of course, I didn't even bother to mention, but this is a pretty big deal, as Kenny Omega was the loser in the six-man, was one of the losers in the six-man finals against Brute Pain and his team. Brute Pain, of course, got the victory over Nick Jackson, and now Kenny Omega's got Brute Pain up. I almost said the bad name on the air here. Ben would have been pissed. Omega gonna roll over into a cover here. I'm not sure how wise that was here. And yeah, Brute Pain kicks out. He should have just hooked the leg over the top. That's a more solid pinfall. And I think that might have just cost him there as Omega counters a big lariat on Brute Pain. Like I stated, Brute Pain's got to be hurt going into this, but man, Brute survived wars. He's a former hardcore champion, damn it, and a dragon suplex there from Brute Pain. Brute Pain hitting Kenny Omega with his own dragon rush. A snapdragon, but Omega able to counter and takes out the knees. Brute Pain's a bigger guy, so in theory, if you take out his legs, there'd be an advantage there, and Omega went for a bicycle knee. I think he might have been trying to throw Brute out of the ring, which if that would have happened, he would have won via disqualification, which is fairly smart. But right there, the Northern Lariat from Brute Pain, straight out of the old country. Kenny Omega counters with a forearm. Oh, I think he was going for the one-winged angel again, but Brute Pain was able to scout it. That's why I like Brute Pain just coming out here in his freaking gear that he was in Jailbreak. Brute not playing around here. I don't even think he freaking wiped the face paint off his face in Jailbreak. Brute has just been very focused from what I can understand. A super kick backs him into the corner. I don't follow Brute's everyday life, but from what I understand, he's been very serious training for this. And plus, like I said, he hasn't even switched out his gear or anything. Omega sweeped out his legs, goes for another super kick there, staggers Brute Pain. Brute Pain's just eating those super kicks though. Eating them for lunch, man. And now Brute, big right hand to the face. Oh God, went for another Northern Lariat. Omega dodges right into a V-trigger. It's about the 4th V-trigger of this match, so those are going to start to add up some serious damage. Omega can get a victory off a V-trigger, especially given Brute Pain's injuries from last month. In for the cover here, Omega, no! Omega almost put his name on the board there. That vicious V-trigger. And now the cleaner calling up Brute Pain up to his feet. Former hardcore champion is in trouble. Kenny's looking for that one-winged angel. If he can hit it, I would hook the leg this time and not go for a stupid cover right there. No lackadaisical cover. Kenny Omega with the W, and that he gets it. Omega is the 3rd person on the board. It's a pretty large upset in my opinion, but he got some retribution there for that 6-man trios titles loss. But the Elite suffering Kenny Omega just got some retribution, pinning Brute Pain in singles action. And the next matchup here, we'll see Adam Cole, baby, back in action for the first time in several months as he goes head-to-head with the man from Every Man's Nightmare, Fear. What the fuck was I trying to say? SmackDown ref rings the bell here, and these two maybe going to lock up. In that they are. Adam Cole was a little hesitant. Fear's obviously got quite a bit of a size advantage on Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole was out of action due to an injury. Cole is back here for this tournament. Of course, we are going to crown our first Pure Mayhem champion. Oh, flap there from Adam Cole. It's very disrespectful. Fear in control, but we're going to crown our first returning Pure Mayhem champion under the new rules, I should say, at SoCal Showdown. Nice counter back up to his feet there from Adam Cole. We're getting a bit of chain wrestling here, which is smart from Adam Cole in my opinion. You would think he would have he'd be the favorite here in this exchange, especially considering Fear already competed. Now Cole with a nice swift counter, side headlock takeover now by Adam Cole. Just wearing down the time here a bit. Fear just overpowers Cole right off of him. Now snaps him down to Fear. Fear not backing down. Big drop kick. Big drop kick out of Snapmare. Fear had about 10 minutes to recover from his first match. And you can see he's recovered fairly well. Here's another big Snapmare drop kick. Someone like Fear, man, you've got to argue maybe he lost via submission, maybe he tapped out early just to ensure that he'd be able to compete in the next match. Maybe he realized that Freeze had his number. You don't really know. Is Fear now in control of Adam Cole, baby? And sweeps the legs of Cole right in for the cover. It's pretty much just a guarantee you have to say baby after every single time you say Adam Cole. It's just like a known thing. But right there, shot to the face. It's not some gay fetish I have with Adam Cole. Everyone does it, though. No judge. And now Cole raking his face across raking Fear's face across the top rope, I should say, rather. And a big headbutt from Fear. It's been a minute since I've had any solo commentary. I mean, freaking that idiot Evan Reed was on commentary for the second half of that one Gold Rush tournament. Now Fear sends Adam Cole off the ropes here. Fear pops him up. He's going to go for another catch choke slam. Didn't work out too well for him in the first match, but he didn't go for a cover like he should have. Fear in for the cover here. No, Cole kicks out. That's that factor of Adam Cole still being 100% that's factoring in here, or at least 100% from what he can be off of that injury. Oh God, now Fear off the rope. Big boot to the face. Decides not to leave his feet that time. He just connects with a boot. With a boot. Cole. Oh, that was stupid. Cole just bitch slapping the face of Fear. All he's really going to do with that is piss him off, and now he's mounting him. Adam Cole should probably arguably go in for some better offense, and now he is. Cole to the top. She noticed there right into the cover. He didn't go to the outside to go to the top, which is very smart, because if Fear would have got up really quickly and he hits him there, then Cole falls to the floor and he loses. So that is very smart thinking there from Adam Cole, as Adam Cole's going for the last shot to the back of the neck. In for the cover, here goes Adam Cole. Baby. 1, 2, and no. Yeah, look at Fear there just gasping for air as he freaking was able to get the shoulder up just barely. Yeah, this monster Fear's got a lot left in the tank, man. Cole's gonna have to do quite a bit more than that. Fear's a freaking monster, and he counters out of that. We've seen what Leon Blackgrave had to go through to knock off his half-brother here, Fear. A big DDT from Adam Cole. Paternal half-brother. And then Les Cole now going back to the top once again. As I stated, he doesn't go to the outside. Adam Cole playing this smart. Sure, at this rate, given the fact Fear's already lost one of his opportunities, and you've only got 7 opportunities to score points here. Oh god, a big super kick from Adam Cole. Now Cole back to the top again, and that's what I was going to start. I was going to say, I mean, you continue to do that, it's going to backfire eventually. Fear sends him off the ropes, right into his finish there, the freaking jackknife, in for the cover. Fear out of nowhere with the victory, and no, Cole kicks out of 2. That was a beautiful transition off the ropes right into that jackknife powerbomb. And of course, it's Fear's go-to finish. Now Fear is going to lift Adam Cole back up, and no. Now targeting that brace knee, that injured knee, and a big headbutt from Fear. Headbutt's very vicious. That could do it, and no, Cole kicks out of 2. I didn't figure it would, but it's worth a try. And I think Fear's going to go for another jackknife. If he hits 2 jackknives, I've got to assume he's won it. And another jackknife powerbomb pops him up right in for the cover. Off the jackknife, and Fear gets it. Fear now adds his name to the board as well.
Here is your winner, Tron.
Fear now gets 1 point. Fear's on the board as well. Nice win there from the man known as Fear. And it looks like we're going to speed things up a bit here as Freeze now is going to go one-on-one with Mercer, the Madman. We're going to need this lasting more than 2 hours. This is pre-recorded matches from the indie show, but well, there's no spoilers of week here. Screw you, Dave. And now a big diving elbow from the middle rope. The boss Lance would say he's not a big fan of the boxer dude. But Freeze back up to his feet, and now Freeze back in control. This is going to be a huge hoss fight here. Both these two have 1 point already, and Mercer just took Freeze's head off. No, someone like Freeze is not going to back down, even if he's in the ring with a madman, and right there a big DDT. And argue Freeze is a bit of a madman in his own right here for taking this match up in a big clothesline. I mean, it's not like it was really his choice. I mean, you have to fight everyone. And now Freeze just maintaining wrist control here, just holding on with these short arm lariats. Freeze made shorter work of Fear than Mercer did of Aleister Black, so maybe Freeze is in a better condition going into this. And of course, Freeze has had a lot longer to rest than Mercer. Freeze was in the first match, so he's had a decent amount of time to recover. Plus, he didn't take a whole lot of damage in the first match anyways. Freeze looking to kick him in the stomach. Mercer says, "Ha-ha!" And a huge exploder. Of course, Ben's freaking loving that. You see Ben over there. He's like freaking cheering and shit. Got right there, Freeze using that spiked elbow. And now the Juno hip toss straight out of Alaska. Freeze now lifts Mercer back up, and the big lariat drops Mercer off his feet. Now you have to give it to Freeze there for being able to connect like that. Ooh, and then just a shot to the spine. Absolutely nothing fancy about that. But nonetheless, Freeze in for the cover, not even an Uno. Just kicking out immediately. But nonetheless, Freeze with a big shot to the face there of Mercer. It's been fairly even so far here between Mercer and Freeze. Mercer just stomps on the kneecap there of Freeze. Now big Mercer off the ropes, another big splash. From the Madman, now Mercer hooks a leg. Only a 1 count on Freeze. I don't know what the hell I was saying. If anyone... If I had to make a list of people who would back down at the face of Mercer, Freeze would be at the very bottom of that damn list. Him or Brute Pain, which ironically enough we'll eventually have to see those two clash one-on-one, and that's going to be a huge freaking fight. Nonetheless, Mercer sends Freeze into the corner. Now he's setting him up, revving up that arm with a big lariat there in the corner. Mercer now going to roll him over into the cover. Still only a 1 count on Freeze. Freeze right back up to his feet. It's going to be a tough task here for Mercer. Madman's going to have a challenge here with the man known as Freeze. Now Freeze with a shot to the midsection. He's going for this transitional. Insert Anarchy. Shades of his former tag team partner Diamond. We've seen back at Jailbreak. Company Freeze to the ring, of course. Diamond doing a bit of managerial work. With Freeze considering Diamond's going to have to be here for January when we get SoCal Showdown. And now Freeze is locking in that Tundra lock, man. If he could make Mercer tap out, that would be huge. He's got Mercer in the Tundra lock here. Mercer's in trouble, man. Freeze wrenching on that neck. Freeze is wrenching on the neck of the Madman, but Mercer powering out. Look at the strength of Mercer, and what a counter. And right into the Constrictor. From the Tundra lock right into the Constrictor. The Constrictor's locked in on the neck of Freeze. Freeze is in trouble, man. Mercer taps him out. And just like that, Mercer's the first person to go up to 2 points here.
Here is your winner, Mercer.
Mercer just tapped out Freeze. Puts his score up to 2. Already got the victory over Aleister Black like 10 minutes ago, and now he picks up the victory over Freeze as well with the Constrictor. Nicely done, and now we're getting Brute Pain one-on-one with Fear. And Fear just right away just snapping Brute down off his feet. Spine buster right in for the cover, not even a 1 count. This will be Fear's 3rd match, so he'll only have 4 more after this, so he really needs to get this victory. Brute Pain has not got a point yet, he's not on the board. Is one Brute Pain. Brute drops Fear down to 1 knee. Fear going to quickly counter. Let's do a little bit of chain wrestling here. Fairly impressive for 2 big men of the stature. A lot of big competitors here in this tournament. You know what Ben was trying to do when he put this tournament together. I mean, I think more than anything, he was trying to give Mercer some good opponents here to really try to prove Mercer's worth. Now Fear just snaps him down, usually follows up with a boot of some sort, but just kicked him in the back that time. Tell Fear's a bit tired. See if Brute Pain's had enough time to recover from that freaking badass match with Omega. Right there, big elevated flatliner in for the cover goes Fear. Granted, Fear's had to compete a lot, he's had a lot less time to rest than Brute Pain did. Fear's already competed twice. Ooh, shot right to the face, just dropped him to 1 knee, and now this time knocks him off his feet. These 2 guys got quite a bit of size, and German suplex. I mean, shit, when Freeze is the 4th biggest competitor in this tournament, you know damn well there's some bosses in here, and a big Sal powerbomb from Brute Pain from the ground there. This knee stamp, just stamping in his knee pad right in the side of Fear's face. Fear fighting out, back elbows to the skull. Brute Pain. Brute Pain is now in trouble as he gets locked in this bear hug here. Bear hug is locked in from Fear. Fear looking into the point. Brute utilizing, I'm not sure what that damage is. We've talked about it quite a bit on the back of Fear. But Brute Pain was striking him right there in that area. And could have been an injury from his childhood or early on in his career, but right there, a big clothesline to the back of the neck. Brute Pain looking to follow up Northern Lariat. Fear says no, and now a shot to the midsection from Fear. It's been a good fight here so far as Fear places Brute Pain on the ropes. Now he set him up, lays him out to dry. Of course, this is a rematch from the match of Gold Rush. It'll be round 2 between Fear and Brute Pain. Fear with a big headbutt to Brute. And for the cover on Brute Pain. Of course, Fear won the first match in the Gold Rush. Brute Pain setting up out of it there. He's going to spin Fear around right there. The Cobra Clutch backbreaker. Nothing fancy about that. Quick snap move. Only for a 1 count though on Fear. As stated, of course, rope breaks to a thing in this damn thing. And we're going to try to boot to the face. This time he does follow up with the boot. But we've got to keep them action towards the center of the ring, which is what Fear's been doing the entirety of this thing. And the jackknife powerbomb from Fear right in for the cover. Floats over 1, 2, and no! And these guys, you can see, trying to pull out their big moves early on because they want to end this and make sure they don't freaking hit the time limit. You got 10 minutes to put this away. A lot of matches do end before 10 minutes, but a lot go to 15, and if you were to try to go to that 15-minute mark, you're screwed. So, pulling out their big moves a little bit earlier than you normally would. Ducks the Northern Lariat there to Fear. Fear looking to lift him up. Brute Pain not going to allow it. Now Brute holds him inside out. Damn right, knee right to the face. That's what he used to win the trios titles. 1, 2, no. Brute a bit spent here. He's taking a while to follow up. Now Brute gonna look to end Fear here. Brute Pain, if he hits this, oh God, right out of playbook of Xander Mercer there, the burning hammer. I think that's a statement right there. Oh, but Fear kicks out at 2. Brute Pain hitting him with the burning hammer. Only for a 2 count. Now Fear's been elevated into a chokehold here, but his foot touched the ropes, and right there, again, the rope break coming into play. As I stated, you're going to have to get the center of the ring. And Brute set out tombstone type maneuver there. Seen Brute use multiple different variants of the tombstone. Now Brute Pain's got him up again, and a second 1, 2 for 1. And I don't think Brute's done there. I think he's going for a third, but Fear able to counter, and Fear hits Brute with a Northern Lariat of his own. Northern Lariat to the back of the head, and now looking to follow up, but no, Brute Pain fights out of it. Fear is going for that patented choke slam. And Brute's been busted open, and he gets hit with a huge headbutt. Just like that, the favor switches to the side of Fear, but no, only a 2 count. And I feel like I've been saying only a 2 count quite a bit in this match. We're inside 4 minutes. It's by far the longest match so far this tournament. In this round robin, rather. Now Fear calling Brute up to his feet. He's going to jackknife him again. Another jackknife from Fear in for the cover. Does he have Brute? And what? Brute kicks out of a second jackknife there. And Fear is showing some tremendous frustration now, which I don't blame him. There's only 3 minutes left in this contest. This one's coming down to the ringer here. Fear just drives knees into the spine of Brute Pain. We're working over that back that was damaged inside that cell at Jailbreak. And now a huge power slam from Fear. Fear needs to try to put him away here. More rights to the face of Brute Pain, but Fear just cannot seem to put away Brute right now. Brute's right back up. Brute, Northern Lariat to the back of the head. A Northern Lariat there from Brute Pain, and now another shot to the back of the spine, right in that injured area, that tissue of Fear, and a third Northern Lariat right over the freaking damaged spot of the back there, in for the cover. Those 3 strikes in a row might do it. There's only 2 minutes left, and Brute gets the victory. Brute Pain's finally put his name on the board here. It's Brute Pain's first point. Finally. Nonetheless, the bell is rung here for the next matchup as Kenny Omega will clash with Adam Cole. Adam Cole has yet to get on the board. Kenny Omega with 1 point. Seen Brute Pain finally just pick up his first fall. It's not too crazy. That was only Brute's second match. This is Adam Cole's second match as well. Cole had a tough draw for this first match going up against Fear. We just seen Fear and Brute have a war for a point now. Ooh, Cole went for the super kick out of nowhere. Omega scouts it with the big heel kick. Omega not looking to get slided that easily, and Omega quickly out of it there. Adam Cole with headlock control here. Gonna put Omega on the ropes. It's only Omega's second match there as well, and Omega's had quite a bit of time to rest, and he won his first match. So Omega, you can't escape, or Kenny Omega might have the advantage here in this. I would argue went for the super kick. Adam Cole sidesteps. They both have gone for super kicks in this match. Just some old BC brothering going at it here. Kenny Omega and Adam Cole, baby. In another universe, this would be War of the Wednesday Nights, but Omega with a chop across the chest of Adam Cole. And he sends Omega into the corner. Cole with a chop just right across the chest, returning the favor. Adam Cole now with Omega on the top rope. Off the top with the avalanche arm drag. Over the cover goes Cole off the arm drag, not even a one. Move off the top like that, not even a 1 count. Adam Cole in control. DDT's Omega there. Cole with a, oh god, and a V-trigger right to the face. Damn, he just flipped him out of that right into the V-trigger, and now Cole's going to return the favor, but only with a dragon screw. That was Adam Cole. I would have said, fuck it, I would have tried for a super kick there or something. Big Northern Lights brainbuster, that might help. Kick to the stomach, and more boots, and now a knee in the throat. Nothing fancy about any of that offense from the former Universe and Intercontinental Champion Adam Cole, baby, who's hooked the arms now, straight jacket into the German. That is also known as the Florida Key there. And he's going to shoot the half here, forearm in the face for added pressure, and Omega kicks out at 2. Adam Cole now going to send Kenny Omega off the ropes. Cole really needs a victory here. What a super kick there. And Omega, oh man, he rocked Omega. Kenny's jaw. Kenny looks like he's in another freaking universe, but Omega able to counter out with back elbows. And the cleaner snaps Cole off his feet. Now stiff kick to the back. I think he pissed off Omega. Oh god, Omega connects with another V-trigger. Taking the match in for the cover. 1, 2 off the V-trigger, only a 2 count. 2 V-triggers for a 2 count. Kenny lifts him up, right hand to the face, looking one-winged angel already. A one-winged angel, and it connects. One-winged angel in for the cover here on Cole, but Cole kicks out at 2. Adam Cole's got too much left in the tank here. Went for the kick. And Cole counters, clothesline. Cole back in control, maybe not, picks the wrist there to Kenny Omega. Omega with wrist control attacks the elbow and now went for the V-trigger again, but Cole scouts it and just slaps Omega across the face. Gotta assume he's gonna pay for that one. Cole needs to try to stay focused here. He's got the best record, he's got the best rap sheet out of all the competitors in this damn thing, but right now he's looking like the worst out of all 8. Kick out at 2 there from Adam Cole. That's not saying too much. Though as Adam Cole's in here with a list of top tier competitors. I mean, you've got the Madman Mercer, you've got the former Reckless Tag Team Champion Freeze, you've got the former Hardcore Champion and 1/3 of the 6-man Tag Team Champions. Brute Pain, and right there the Florida Keys into the ropes. Got the former Hardcore Champion Kenny Omega. And these guys, big time players in this tournament. Aleister Black, the former Universe Champion and Hardcore Champion. Got a full field of former champions and the Madman, Mercer, who is the only person in this match, and Fear, who has not held a title. And Adam Cole going for the last shot across the back of the neck there to Kenny Omega. Adam Cole, I think, might have his first fall here with the last shot. No, Kenny barely rolls the shoulder up. See that was like grasping for air kick out, similar to Fear when he got hit with that. Now another you can't escape from Kenny Omega. Omega with another rolling fireman's carry. Now the cleaner hiking up the overalls one more time for a third rolling fireman's carry. Omega's getting frustrated. He's starting to duplicate maneuvers, and now Snapdragon. What a Snapdragon rush there from Omega, and another V-trigger. I believe the third that's connected to this match. In for the cover goes Omega. Really need a V-trigger counter. Only a 1 count there on Adam Cole, baby. Cole powered out at 1. I want to save his energy for some offense here. Panama Sunrise coming, maybe? No, opts to rake the forearm across the face. Instead, that's a stupid option. But Cole, it just seems, is just continuing to ground and pound Omega. Seems to be Adam Cole's specialty so far in this tournament, and it hasn't got him anywhere in this round robin. I'm going to keep calling it a tournament, though, but nonetheless. Now Kenny Omega fighting back up to his feet. Omega with a fourth V-trigger of the match. One connected right on the freaking button, and now Omega going in for the kill once again. A one-winged angel coming with only 3 minutes left in the contest. It's another long match. 2 and 1 more. No! Cole kicks out at 2. It's less than 3 minutes left on the damn clock. Omega super kick, Cole sidesteps at him. Cole went for the pump kick. Omega counters with a V-trigger. The 5th of the match there, just V-triggered the shit out of Adam Cole's leg. So that's the 5th damn V-trigger of this match. I'm telling you, man, for Mary Mayhem, we're getting a freaking V-trigger counter. Fuck it. Kenny Omega, the top rope here. Omega off the top. Phoenix splash. In for the cover. Channeling his inner golden lover there, only for a 2 count there. Just went a Bushi on him, and now a 6th V-trigger. Just going for the cover off of that, damn it. I was dragging out from the ropes. It's smart there, but it wasted time. And Cole was able to stay alive because of that. But Omega knew he was too close to the ropes. The rope breaks being such a big factor in this pure round robin. And the pure rules, Omega knew he had to take him away from the ropes. Now Omega, dude, there's only a minute and a half to spare here. Kenny's going for another one-winged angel. The third of the match. Hopefully that puts away Cole here for Omega and Cole's sake. And it does. Omega picks up the victory with about a minute to spare. Kenny Omega is now the second name here that has 2 points on the board. Alongside the Madman Mercer, which whenever the hell they clash, that's going to be nuts. Given they're in the lead right now, Omega with 2, Mercer with 2. And speaking of that match, it's right up next, ironically enough. Big chop across the chest there from the cleaner. Omega being forced to stay out here in the ring, and right away with a V-trigger to Mercer. Omega opening strong here with a V-trigger. The Madman, but Mercer counters with a clothesline. And he's driving in the knee of the spine there is Mercer. Mercer now going to look to chuck Omega. Omega's at a disadvantage here because Mercer's got probably at least 50 pounds on Omega, probably more, and went for the GDT there, countered by Mercer. And Omega's going for something else. Mercer caught him into a huge set-out Alabama slam. Water wheel slam from Mercer in for the cover, barely a 1 count. Mercer's going to have to do a bit more damage than that. Kenny Omega is no slouch. Omega out of the grasp of Mercer. Omega now sends him off the ropes. I thought he was going for maybe another V-trigger like he did earlier. Elbow to the back of the neck. I mean, I would if I was Omega. Mercer's in a lot better condition right now than Kenny is. Kenny literally just had to compete, and he's staying out the ring, and another V-trigger from Omega. That V trigger is definitely a game changer maneuver though. That's a big player move. And now Kamagoye from Omega. Omega just continuing with those knee strikes. The big madman, and now snap German. Drove Mercer on his head as Ben's watching on. Ben's not too happy right now from the looks of it, but I don't think he doesn't look too worried, ironically enough. And another V trigger from Omega right into a poison Rana. What a combination there from Kenny Omega. That's the third V trigger of the match already, and we're only 2 minutes in. Omega just coming out and gunning here, and now Mercer doing the smart thing, taking out the knee of Omega. Omega can't hit any more V triggers if he doesn't have a knee to work with, and Mercer just stomping on the knee of Omega. Smart game plan from the Madman, but Omega able to counter and takes out the legs. See, that time opted not to go for a V trigger, and now Omega going after the knee of Mercer. Turnabout fair play there. Omega, gets countered again with a clothesline. Not exactly sure what Omega was thinking, but now he's getting chopped for his efforts. See there, Mercer just holding on to the wrist, maintaining control, and Omega there's Mercer trying to throw Omega out of the ring, just get him DQ'd. Get him the hell out of here. I think those V-triggers rocked Mercer a little bit more than expected. Now the Constrictor is locked in by the Madman as Ben watches on as his client tries to rip Omega's head off. You see there Omega using his good, the knee that I think, yeah, that's the good knee. Another V-trigger from Kenny Omega. In for the cover, up the fourth V-trigger, and he gets a 2 count on the Madman. I think that's the first 2 count that someone's got on Mercer. Omega almost put him away there, and Ben did not look too happy at all, but now Ben's loving this. And what the fuck? That clothesline just took his goddamn head off. What a freaking clothesline from Mercer. Now Mercer takes out the legs. Curse of the Madman's locked in. The Curse of the Madman is locked in on Kenny Omega. He's got him in the Curse of the Madman here. Omega's in trouble. Omega is in trouble, and Omega might be out, man. He didn't tap out, but he might be out cold. 1, 2, no. Omega kicks out at 2. I think Mercer thought he was out cold. Omega might have been playing possum there for the double sledge. Mercer avoids it. I mean, that is a fairly smart thing to do there, just play possum, but I mean, if you do that too much, the ref might think you're actually out and then call for the match, and now Omega with a tornado DDT out of the corner. He was in a condition where he couldn't compete, I mean, but either way, one of these two are going to take the lead here, whoever gets the victory. A nice counter there from Mercer. Mercer looking to follow up. Omega counters with a shot to the midsection, and Omega GDT, no. Mercer shoves him off, and now he's caught him again into the Constrictor a second time. He's caught him back into the Constrictor off the attempted GDT. Omega is in trouble here, and he taps out. Just like that, Mercer's taking the lead. Just with that, Mercer now has 3 points. Mercer's won all 3 of his matches so far. He just knocked off Omega. Omega's first loss here in this thing. Omega getting a shitty card there after draw 2 matches in a row, and now Adam Cole going head to head with Aleister Black here. Cole quickly counters. Neither one of these 2 jackasses are on the board yet, Adam Cole or Aleister Black. This is Black's second match. This is Cole's third. Adam Cole now going to send Black off the ropes and went to follow up, but no, Aleister says nah. Now Cole's the one saying nah. Across the midsection. So no. Okay. And now off the ropes goes Adam Cole. Baby Black follows through, roll through, back up to his feet, and a kick across the chest. These two looking for their first point here in this tournament. And the pure mayhem round robin as Adam Cole is right back up to his feet immediately. Aleister Black hooks the legs. Oh, it's picked by Cole right into a clothesline. Two right now wrestling a very technical match here, going counter for counter. And now Ushi Goroshi From Omega. Move perfected straight out of Japan there from Adam Cole. I think I said from Omega, but yeah. Now Cole with a Ghostbuster. Pretty early on Ghostbuster here from Adam Cole. Not even 2 minutes into the match yet. Only a 1 count. Can't say I'm too surprised. When you try to hit someone with a big move before you've done any damage. Oh god, and a pop-up super kick again from Cole. Cole is showing some desperation in this thing. Cole's gone through 3 matches so far without getting a victory. I would almost say he's out of contest at this point. Now Aleister Black with a big DDT kip up from the Dutch Destroyer. This is only Black's second match. He kick to the back of the knee. And now an exploder suplex out of the corner. Technically, this will be Adam Cole's 3rd match, so I mean, oh god, he's only lost 2. But if he loses here, I would almost argue he's pretty much out of the running for the opportunity, as Mercer already has 3 points. Not even a 1 count on Adam Cole there. Adam Cole knows that this is do or die, and now a flatliner from Cole. Cole just mounting Aleister Black. Adam Cole, a former Intercontinental and Universe Champion. He's got the best freaking rap sheet here and doing the worst so far, ironically enough, and Black sends Cole into the corner. He's also a former Trios Champion as well. Is Adam Cole. Cole's held 3 different titles in UWA, and now just wrenching on the neck of Aleister Black. Aleister Black's only held 2. Hardcore, and he had that almost year-long, or half a year-long, I should say, reign as Universe Champion. Now Black lighting up Adam Cole here, knocks him down, and the double knees just rolls through. What a freaking combo there from Aleister Black, in for the cover on Adam Cole. 1, 2, only a 2 count. What a combo there from Aleister. And he's stomping on the face of Adam Cole as the Dutch Destroyer. Black lifting Cole up to his feet, and the Black Mass. Right in for the cover. Aleister for the first node. And a lot of kickouts in this round robin. Aleister Black is now lifting Cole up to his feet, went to chop out the knee. Quick, high-octane desperation match. This is kind of the type you're going to see from the Pure Mayhem title picture, as you've got a 10-minute time limit on these matches. And now off the ropes goes Black with the boot across the face of Adam Cole, baby. Now looking to follow up as the Dutch Destroyer. Adam Cole counters, Black quickly counters as well. Right into the running Meteora. Wiped out Adam Cole, but no Cole with an overhead kick counter. Playing a bit of possum there is Adam Cole, baby. Cheap but effective, and now Black looking for another combination strike here. All those kicks. Now working over the arm is Aleister Black. Aleister Black, definitely the best striker in this thing. I would give Brute a strong 2nd place in that category. And Aleister Black back up to his feet. And now Black following through with the strikes. And counter whip into the corner. Goes Black, and Black's got to be careful out there on the apron. He needs to get back in the ring quickly. And that Aleister does. Cole able to regain control, maybe not. Black shoves him off. Now Cole sweeps the legs, going back for back here, hold for hold. Only a 1 count. Cole with control again on Aleister Black. If I was Cole, I'd probably just try to throw him out of the ring, just get a DQ finish, fuck it. Cole lifting back up, super kick to the face, and now Florida Key. Florida Key in for the cover. Here goes Adam Cole, baby. 1, 2, Black, no. It's one of like 2 matchups where Adam Cole won't expend all of his energy. He's trying to lift the opponent for his moves, so. Over him might get any lifting moves I need against opponents like Aleister Black. I went for a super kick, Cole sidesteps, King Omega, but he already fought Omega. So after this, it would just be an uphill climb for Adam Cole to get any more points. We'd have to face Freeze. We'd have to face Brute Pain. He has to face Mercer of all people. I mean, he's really just got an uphill battle at this point. A nice counter there in the corner, counter out, shot to the knee. Aleister Black has Adam Cole up and just spikes him with a tombstone. Oh God, Black backing up into the corner. He's going to look to take Cole's head off. A running high knee, but Cole able to avoid it. Adam Cole sidesteps the knee. Oh God, Black Mass attempted at the same time as the freaking last shot. And we're at a bit of a stalemate here. The knee lift from Black busts open. Cole right into the cutter. Catch cutter from Aleister Black. And Black is oh God, he's looking for Black Mass. Black Mass again. Oh God. Just 2.5 minutes left in this contest. Aleister Black hits another Black Mass and he gets the victory. This is just a pathetic display here for Adam Cole at this point.
Your winner, Aleister Black.
Now Black's got to fall as well. Adam Cole is still not on the board. I don't even know if Adam Cole will get on the board. Oh God, this matchup here, Fear with Mercer. Oh shit, Mercer taking Fear off his feet right away. These are two bigger, agile men that we're going to see compete here. So I'm going to see Mercer kip up out of that. And Mercer, nothing like Xander in the fact that he's a lot more agile, although Xander is agile for how freaking big he is. But Mercer, man, just twice as agile as Xander, his cousin. And outside headlock takeover. We're now going to send Madman off the ropes, and Mercer blocks. He's not looking to do any of that bullshit. An overhead chicken wing by the Madman Mercer, but Fear fighting out of it. But, I mean, you look at who his half-brother is, Leon Blackgrave, another very agile competitor, so it doesn't surprise me too much. Big boot. And fuck his father, The Undertaker, is one of the biggest high flyers for the time. Mercer now went to follow up, but Fear in control. Shots to the face does not knock Mercer off his feet though. Fear now going to send him off the ropes, looking to follow up. Mercer counters, kick to the stomach. And the Madman now trading rights with him, and a big set out Alabama slam. Mercer just picked him up and flung him there. That's what happens when you get in the ring with the Madman, and a big spine buster from Mercer in for the cover. One count. Take a bit more than that to put away Fear. So we've seen Fear go the distance with Brute Pain earlier. Only a minute left in that contest. Now Mercer with a nice counter, big gut wrench suplex. See Ben just loving this, man. Ben, I think, he just enjoys when Mercer just picks up and just throws around guys who are as big as him. I mean, it's pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie, but I think Mercer's been taking a lot of the help. His cousin, Brute's been offering Xander. Damn pills in for the cover, only a 2 count. Gotta check the ingredients and what the hell Brute Pain puts in his damn pills, because these guys out of freaking Maine, these Mercers, are just freaking monsters. Now Fear tosses him up into a choke. How the hell? A huge choke slam from Fear. Ben looks. I think that's the word. I think that's the most weird Ben's looked this entire thing. And for the cover, 1, 2, and Mercer kicks out of 2, and Mercer sets right back up out of that shit. Mercer is a monster, man. Fear going for another choke slam, but Mercer counters with a big freaking jumping flatliner there. Now in for the cover goes Mercer, only a 1 count. What a counter that was to the choke slam. Especially by someone that size and stature of the Madman Mercer. And now counter kick into the corner. Mercer going to send him out of the corner. We've seen him do this against Freeze. Oh God, that big diving elbow drop across the chest. And Mercer ain't playing. Mercer ain't playing at all. And now right into the curse of the Madman. The curse of the Madman is locked in this triangle choke. Hell's Gate variant, but Fear able to fight it. Fear's too strong. Shot to the face. Well, some big competitors, and so far this is a lot of old school, more classic style wrestling here. Not really much high flying. Now Fear pulls Mercer out of the corner. No tope suicidas. No, Ben hates those. Now Fear looking to follow up, snaps him off his feet. Big boot across the face. Fighting for the cover. He probably just hates him because he still hasn't got over the fact Pentagon broke his arm a few years ago. I thought that was pretty funny though. And Leaf's kind of a high flyer too. And I mean, even what happened with that. Oh God, and that's shades of Xander right there. That was right out of the playbook of his big cuz there. Of course, Madman Mercer, the oldest. All the siblings are right there, big elevated flatliner. The oldest out of his siblings, I'm saying. The 2 count. Mercer, Xander, of course, the older cousin. But, of course, Mercer, the older brother of Nate Mercer, and then the 2 twins. And now, Fear pops him up, huge jackknife in for the cover. 1, 2, and, oh, God. That was insanely close. I don't think Ben was planning on it being that close, but that was... And Mercer almost lost there. No, Ben wouldn't be happy about that. Now Mercer back elbow to the face of Fear. Mercer just takes Fear off his feet, fighting for the cover. Mercer showing a bit of urgency for once. I think Mercer actually thinks Fear could beat him. Big boot sidestep by the Madman, and Mercer, what the hell? And he just manhandled him. And then right into the constrictor. And right there you see, once you piss off Mercer, you're in trouble. Now he's got the constrictor in on Fear, and Fear taps out. Mercer just tapped out freaking Fear. Holy shit, now Mercer goes up to 4 points. God damn, someone hit up Kenny and tell him he's losing this lead by quite a bit now. It's down by 2 points. And anyways, up next, the next contest is going to be Adam Cole versus... Seriously, Mercer has to stay out after that match. Okay, well, good luck to Adam Cole, baby. He's going one-on-one with the Madman Mercer here. No wasted time, no breathers for Mercer. Adam Cole was just in action not too long ago, though, as well. Mercer with an overhead chicken wing. He's just going to power Adam Cole off his feet. Adam Cole's got to fight this one smart here. He's got to... he's got to fucking do something. I don't know what the hell he's got to do at this point. Just not die here, being in the ring with Mercer. Now Mercer going for a quick victory here. Torture rack. Could try to spin it out the powerbomb if he doesn't think the submission is going to work. We've seen him with the torture rack powerbomb earlier. Adam Cole fights out of it with shots to the head, lands on his feet. Cole in control of the Madman. He's taking advantage of that damage that Fear done to Mercer. You see Mercer barely kicked out of that jackknife, and now we're looking for a shotgun pile driver. Just shotgunned him out of the ropes, but it looks like Mercer was about to get up back on his feet. Where Cole kicked him in the spine. A big forearm across the face. I don't think that really did any damage at all to Mercer. Mercer fights out of the corner. Big shot there. Cole counters. Adam Cole float over. DDT. Adam Cole's doing the smart thing here. He's sticking on Mercer. He's not giving him any time to breathe. And now a second DDT, 2 in a row. So look at this. Adam Cole is not wasting any time here. He's actually doing the smart thing for once. But Mercer counters with a knee lift. I think that's urgency from Adam Cole. And another float over DDT, but Mercer's right back up to his feet. Mercer just ate that DDT and got right back up. Take quite a bit more damage to put down Mercer. Now Cole snaps him off his feet. And he just ate a freaking jackknife powerbomb too from Fear earlier. And that toss-up choke slam, but Mercer, man, just keeps coming back. No other way to put it. Now he shoots the half. Here's Adam Cole in for the cover one. Only a 1 count. Mercer kicking out pretty quickly there now. Okay, our last shot. Last shot. Oh no, Mercer ducks. Mercer ducks the last shot. Now he's sweeped out the legs. We're about to see the Curse of the Madman locked in. The Curse of the Madman is in on Adam Cole. They can make him tap out right here. Adam Cole's in trouble, but no, Cole fights out somehow, but he gets tackled with a huge shoulder takedown. Mercer just ran through him with that shoulder block. In for the cover, 2, and no, Cole kicks out at 2. You can tell though, Mercer's hurting still from that match with Fear. He didn't get any time to rest at all. I guess he knows how Kenny Omega felt in their match. Now Cole just puts Mercer on the ropes. Cole now utilizing that rope. I mean, yeah, SmackDown ref might want to get in there. That could be grounds for disqualification. Given the stipulations here. Kick to the stomach, big DDT. Another DDT in for the cover. This is like the 8th DDT from Adam Cole. Going for a 2 count. I mean, why not? It's a devastating maneuver. Drop right on the head. Big super kick. And now one to the back of the head. God, Mercer rolled out to the floor. That's a disqualification. SmackDown ref's not calling it. It should be a DQ. Float over into the neck breaker. What the hell is he's counting? And now Mercer, I think, realizes he's not disqualified. Now he's locking in the constrictor on Adam Cole on the floor here, trying to rip his head off. I mean, I think Ben issued this, didn't he? I think Ben paid off the SmackDown ref. That's the way it freaking looks. I mean, because anyone else that'd be disqualification. Mercer falls out onto the ring though, and he doesn't get disqualified. Since it's some bullshit here, but nonetheless, Adam Cole staying in control with the Ghostbuster in for the cover. 1, 2. Should have been DQ'd. Mercer should have lost this via disqualification, but I don't know how much is going to matter. Adam Cole calling him up to his feet. Somehow Cole's maintaining control here. Pulls down the other knee pad. Off the ropes. Last shot connects, this time to the back of the neck. In for the cover after the super kick to the back of the head. Mercer's dazed in there. He pinned him. Adam Cole just pinned the Madman. Adam Cole just Adam Cole's on the board now at the expense of Xander Mercer, Madman Mercer. Speaking of Madmans, it's got to make him really mad right now. At that point, Mercer just lost a match. Granted, the random draw put him in a shitty predicament. So Aleister Black is walking up here with Fear. Continuing to move on throughout this thing. Nicely done exchange of holds there between Aleister Black and Fear. Fear quickly in for the cover on the Dutch Destroyer. Not even a 1 though. Fear desperately needs a second point here. Of course, remember, you don't have to get first place to move on. You just have to get second. So, and right now Kenny Omega's in second place with 2 points. So it is very likely that you could easily get second. I mean, you could get first still, but Mercer's up right now with 4 points. And Kenny Omega is the only one who's close with 2. So he could get there if he's able to knock off Black here, though that would put Fear up to 2 points. He would tie Omega. Now Black off the ropes, big monkey flip. Aleister Black lifting Fear back up to his feet and snapping him down again. It's pretty straightforward. Now a hatch suplex from Aleister Black. Black might want to get something going here. Fear's got quite a bit of a size advantage on him, so I would try to end this quickly. And Black gets countered out by Fear, and Fear with a big clothesline to the back of the head. Their Fear was recently in the Gold Rush tournament and competed at Free of Sin, so a bit worn out to say the least. Aleister Black's last match was at Free of Sin. Now Fear with another elevated flatliner. He's gotten a big headbutt there from Fear, feeling for the cover. 3-0. Aleister Black kicks out too. And at some point here, these guys you're going to see are going to start to get tired. And I don't foresee the matches lasting as long though. This might be one of them, as Fear's got quite a bit of offense in a row here. Black finally able to counter. Aleister Black needs to go for something big though, as Fear's hit that big headbutt, and that's rocked Black, as you can tell now. Boot to the face there from Fear. And Fear with another big choke slam. Fear calling Black right up to his feet, and Black's in trouble. Fear pops him up, jackknifes him. Jackknife powerbomb from Fear in for the cover here. Victory, no. Black staying alive through the jackknife. Not sure how alive though. Fear's now biting the hands of Black. Black still hasn't got any significant offense in this match. Just looking to follow up with something. Just shot across the face there from Fear. Fear's just working over Black in the corner now. And a boot to the throat. Pretty straightforward offense there. Nothing fancy about that. And for a clothesline, Black Duchess. We call this so long. And we're doing a round robin again. Shot across the chest there from Black. This is like the freaking G1 climax shit right here. No, SmackDown ref in for a 1 count. Only a 1 count. Damn, I should have done highlights of each match. Now Fear just runs right into Aleister Black's, clotheslines him off his feet. And then there's something else for December, so. Christmas time, man. Pop-up powerbomb into the jackknife again, right into the cover, hooks the leg, and Fear gets the victory. I said Aleister Black didn't mount much offense in that match at all. Just like that, Fear's going to bump up to 2. Fear is now in 2nd place along with Kenny Omega. They both have 2 points. The big madman's got 4. It's kind of the standings right now, the ones that matter that are at the top. And look at Fear's teeth, man. They're fucked. And no, Fear's drawing a bad card here as he has to stay out here as he goes head-to-head with Kenny Omega now. He's going to put Fear at the disadvantage here with the Omega Man. That really sucks for Fear because they both have 2 points. They're both tied in 2nd place right now. And Fear shoves Kenny off, and he went for close on the back of the head, ducks. Shot to the back. Now phasing him. Fear counters. Huge slam. No. Man, that is so disgusting. Now Fear's biting Kenny too. It's giving everyone COVID. Went for a big boot. Omega counters into the Corto Crusher. And drop toe hold takes Fear off his feet. Omega's did a nice job of isolating the bigger men. He almost got the victory over Mercer earlier, which I think is what did a lot of the damage. These 2 guys are the reason that Mercer picked that first loss to Adam Cole. Put quite a bit of damage on Mercer back to back. Now Kenny with a shot to the spine there. Omega really looking to get another fall. Ironically enough, these 2 are the ones that are tied for 2nd place right now, and Mercer who's at 1st. They're really being more of the top dogs here for this tournament so far. There's a big freaking butterfly there from Omega. So Omega looking to follow up another butterfly pile driver. Ironically enough, we haven't seen much of Freeze or Brute Pain yet in this tournament. They're somehow lucking out, per se, and getting quite a bit of a rest in between, but I don't know if that's lucky or not. Because that just means they're going to have a lot more back-to-back towards the end of the tournament. So Omega looking to follow up this random draw here has been very interesting. Omega with the double chop right into the V-trigger. Tell you, man, we've got to get a V-trigger counter at least by Mary Man here. And we've got to book Kenny. Only a 2 count there. Lance has to. Lance is Mary Mayhem part duh. As Omega back up to his feet, gets the choke slam again from Fear. Fear once again biting. That is just disgusting, man. Just in this era too, it's just not very smart. But then again, I don't think Fear is very smart, to be fair. Big boot counter right into the Corto Crusher again from Kenny Omega. It's not, brains isn't really Fear's specialty. I mean, he might eat them, but I don't think he uses them. Another freaking Doctor Bomb from Kenny Omega. Those damn teeth, he might eat freaking brains. Counter floor, we don't know what the hell goes on in that family with Black Raven, Undertaker, and By God King It's Kane. His official name here in UWA is By God King It's Kane. Just a bunch of rights to the face there from the half-brother of Leon Blackgrave, Fear. A big right hand to the face from Omega. Omega out of nowhere here looking to pull out the one-winged angel. Out of nowhere trying to steal the victory. 1, 2, Kenny. And Kenny gets the victory out of nowhere with the one-winged angel. So I said people would be spin at this point. Fear had to do 2 matches back-to-back. Kenny Omega pulling out a one-winged angel out of nowhere to bump himself up to 3. The Omega Man now takes second place. Now big Madman Mercer is going to have to come right back out here and face Brute Pain now. Brute Pain has had forever to freaking recuperate. Mercer's taken 3 tough matches back-to-back for him. He just lost Adam Cole, so gotta assume Ben's not gonna be too happy with this circumstance here with a fresh Brute Pain as Brute lifts him up, huge powerbomb into the buckles. And Brute's gonna be out here for revenge as his cousin, as Mercer's cousin was the one who took the hardcore title from him. Brute Pain has had his fair share with issues with the Mercer family, a big forearm to the face, and Mercer just doubled down. He just dared him to hit him. He did, and Mercer said, "Is that all you freaking got?" And he just gave him an uppercut that turned Brute inside out. Now a big, oh man, right there's a shot on Sandra Mercer's move. Big cuz of Madman, and now Mercer ducks, and now he's going to do it again here. But this time Brute Pain able to counter. Brute's been hit with that too much. We ought to get out of it. What a freaking clash this is so far. Only a 1 count. Brute gave him a straight forearm to the face, and Mercer just decked his ass, and that was freaking nuts. Now Mercer with shots to the chest there, shots to the heart. And you're great, you give love. Okay. Man, how tired am I getting to calling this? Jeez. And Mercer looking to follow up here, and Mercer's got Brute Pain up, torture rack. Torture rack submission on Brute Pain here from Mercer. Madman's just got him up, and Brute fighting out of it with shots to the back of the skull. Brute Pain lands on his feet, shot to the midsection. What a merry month this is. The huge move Brute Pain used to use as his finish. Only a 1 count. Call of the Old Country didn't pan out too well for him there against the Madman, and now Mercer with an ab stretch. Oh god, now using the claw here on the ribs of Brute Pain. Jesus. Not a strength it would take to do that to someone like Brute Pain is just nuts. He literally just rib clawed him. Now Brute fighting out of the grasp of Mercer here, shots to the midsection. Maybe the most intense big man match here yet in this tournament. Brute Pain was going for the Northern Lariat. Mercer counters. Big back elbow trying to send Brute out of the ring. Brute's not falling for it. Mercer went for a big Euro uppercut there, discus style. Brute Pain was able to avoid it. That's the fatigue for Mercer setting in versus a fairly fresh Brute Pain, and Brute once again go over the Northern Lariat, but Mercer able to scout it. Even at a fatigued state, Mercer still holding his own with Brute Pain. Brute with a big chop across the chest, another chop across the chest, taking it away from Brute though. Don't act like he's 100% after that Warwick jailbreak. Now Oakdale went for a chokehold counters. As Mercer overhead belly to belly, just chucks Brute Pain across the ring. If anything, this match has woken me up. This match is going pretty well too. Oh God, now right into the freaking submission hold here on Brute Pain, but Brute immediately fighting out. Brute realizes he doesn't want to stay in that curse of the madman, gets out immediately. I'm going for another running setup powerbomb across the damn ring. Brute in for the cover, 1, 2, and Mercer kicks out at 2. Mercer damn sure doesn't want to lose 2 matches in a row here. Follow up, Mercer will go through all of his matches here now. Rolls him through, big knee lift to the face. In for the cover, 1, 2, only a 2 count. Big knee lift that won the trios titles was not enough to put away the Madman Mercer. Oh God, but that might be. Brute gets the victory over Mercer as well. Mercer just lost his final 2 matches, so Mercer's going to stay at 4 points. And Mercer just lost his final 2 matches. Brute Pain is now at 2. Mercer's going to stay at 4 though. Actually gives someone like Brute Pain or like a couple of these other guys an opportunity to actually take the lead, but I don't see how likely that is. Brute Pain's now pulled a bad card, which of course we knew it was going to happen given how long he had of a rest between the rest of them. So now he has to go head to head with Adam Cole immediately after that match. Granted, what type of condition is Adam Cole in? What type of condition is Adam Cole in? He's been tooled throughout this whole tournament pretty much. Okay, they finally got a victory over Mercer of all people. Kind of redeems all of Adam Cole's earlier losses if he was able to beat Mercer. And you can put an asterisk by that because Freeze and Fear really helped with that. Or Omega and Fear, I mean. Next to the line there is Brute Pain, and Brute Pain, thank God, Jesus Christ, what a powerbomb. Folded Adam Cole inside out. And now the big running Northern Lights driver. Northern Lights bomb from Brute Pain. Look at that win right there over Mercer's really woken Brute Pain up, and now a shot to the midsection there from Adam Cole. Brute's taking some serious damage throughout his hardcore title run, so he's no slouch when it comes to being able to take punishment and get back up, and just looking at powering around Adam Cole there. I mean, to hold the hardcore title like Brute Pain did, it takes some serious freaking guts and fortitude. I mean, took the title off of Fatal of all people, who is basically the face of the hardcore division here in UWA. Brute Pain right back up to his feet, now gonna send Adam Cole off the ropes and pop up right into a headbutt. Innovative offense. Just chucks him up and headbutts him in the face. Now multiple forearms from Brute Pain. I wonder if he learned that in the bars in the old country. Northern Lariat once again countered. People are getting too familiar with that Northern Lariat. Seems to be from Brute Pain almost goes for Northern Lariats as much as Kenny Omega goes for the V-trigger. And that's Brute now fighting up to his feet in the corner here. Now Cole is going to rake his face across the top rope. I don't think that's going to do a whole lot of damage to someone like Brute Pain. Cole now is just stalking him. Stalking his prey here now, neck breaker. Set him up for the crush. Now off the ropes and oh God, right across the back of the head. In for the cover, another last shot. connects the first one on Brute Pain, but Brute kicks out a last shot at 2. So that's Brute's hardcore abilities coming through here now. DDT. And just the simple fact that Brute Pain has not fought too much in this tournament. And now a flatliner. Cole is pulling off a bunch of offense here in a row. I think Cole's frustrated that someone kicked out the last shot this late in the tournament, but like I said, Brute Pain has not competed that much. Good clothesline there from Brute. Now Brute calls him up to his feet. Another clothesline. And maybe going for the quadruple effect here, and the 4th clothesline connects. And the cover, none of them were Northern Lariats though, and that's why it was only a 2 count. That was 4 Northern Lariats in a row. It would have been game over. Seen him use that move to put away Fear earlier. Enough of those in a row will put anyone down, just like the B-trigger. Anything to the neck and the head like that's devastating, especially if it's a strike blow, like the Northern Lariat from the old country or the V-trigger from Winnipeg. Keep bringing both those names up because they're tied right now for 2nd place, and right now our elevated triangle chokehold here from Brute Pain on Adam Cole. And I thought Cole was tapping out there from the looks of it, but no, Cole able to fight out of the grasp of Brute Pain. And catching him with a big enziguri. We got leveled there, but I don't think it did too much damage, and now counter out of the corner. Brute took some nasty strikes to the face, but now Cole's got him on. What the hell's Adam Cole doing up here now? This match might go the distance here as Adam Cole's looking for a superplex off the top. God damn, Cole took a lot of damage from that too. Man, Cole's an idiot for not going in for a cover off of that. Oh, well maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. Straight jackets the arms right into the Florida Keys. I'm going to roll him over, put the keys in the ignition, and let's go. Another point here, 1, 2, only a 2 count. Cole took way too much time to cover him there. Now takes out the knee yet again, going for another last shot to the back of the neck. The 2nd last shot from Adam Cole to Brute Pain. Will he put away Brute here? No. I was about to say 2 points for Adam Cole, but no, Brute Pain kicks out. Now Brute Pain kicking out of that power of the old country, man. Shot to the spine, and Brute Pain floats him over. Knee lift coming, and it connects right to the jaw. Adam Cole, baby. Brute Pain just rocked his freaking face. Cole kicks out at 2. Of course, like I said, Brute Pain right now tied for 2nd place with 4 points. Well, he was tied anyways. Kenny Omega now is 3 now, but still. Adam Cole with a figure 4 leg lock. Adam Cole is not going to tap out Brute Pain even if he does have knee damage. And now Brute Pain reverses the pressure on Adam Cole. Adam Cole's not a former hardcore champion. He needs to understand the freaking pain threshold Brute Pain has, and a big clothesline. I mean, fuck, his name is Brute Pain of all things. So I mean, it should just be self-explanatory. Hammer. And for the cover there from Brute Pain, shot to Xander Mercer, and that gets him the victory with the burning hammer. Just like that, now Brute Pain has tied Kenny Omega. Brute Pain has 3, Omega has 3, Mercer's up at 4, Fear's down at 2, and that's the standings. Now Freeze is, we haven't seen Freeze in a good minute either. Freeze had 2 matches earlier though, Brute Pain only had 1, so I mean that's kind of the comparison here. Or no, Brute had 2. Clean break here between the two. Here's Freeze gonna lock up again with Kenny Omega, look to take him off his feet. We're getting down to the end of the wire here for this round robin as Freeze just T-bone suplexes Kenny Omega across the ring. Freeze has had a tremendous amount of time to rest. Now Freeze with a short arm lariat. to Omega, and now Freeze gonna look to try to bring himself back in this, just like Brute Pain has. Brute Pain out of nowhere just came back into second place now. Thanks to both those back-to-back wins. Quick cover here from Freeze. Only a 1 count on Kenny Omega. Omega out fairly quickly. He was going to go for a Kamigoye, it looks like, but Freeze able to counter. Freeze now sends him off the ropes, and huge tilt-a-whirl. Straightforward. This is nuts. 2 hours of action here in this pure round robin. What a freaking pain in the ass to call. Now Freeze looking to follow up. Kenny Omega counters with a lariat. Honestly, looking at the standings right now, Omega's tied for second place. You'd love nothing more than get the fall here, get into first place, then you wouldn't have to worry about anything because he'd be in first. Pretty much guaranteed. Oh god, Freeze just dropped him off his feet there. Mercer can't get any more points, so he's staying at 4. Staying at a solid 4. Kenny Omega right now is at 3. Brute's Pain is at 3 as well. Freeze at 2, Freeze is at 1, but Freeze still has the majority of his matches to go here. Now the Answered Anarchy from Freeze. But he really needs to win this one to try to get first place anyways. If he lost, he could still easily get second. Now Freeze calling Omega up to his feet. Freeze not wasting any time here. Freeze very, like I said, very healthy still. Now he's going to look for the Tundra Lock here. The Tundra Lock is locked in on Kenny Omega. Omega's in the Tundra Lock. Omega's fought quite a bit and he taps out. Freeze now gets his second victory here. Freeze, of course, won his first match, which opened this thing. And now Freeze finally gets the second point here. Freeze is now up to 2. He now ties Fear. Of course, Fear and Freeze was the original match, and obviously Freeze is going to have to stay out here because now he has to go one-on-one with Adam Cole. Like I said, this is all part of the fact that Freeze, which I'm actually going to argue that this is the better half to get, is to be stuck with more matches on the end half, because look at how quickly you put away Kenny Omega with little to no damage. And he was fairly healthy too from earlier. He didn't get too much damage, so Freeze is in a lot better condition than Adam Cole is. Adam Cole with a big super kick to the face. Cole going to try to hit a lot of offense and quickly. Like I said, Freeze is in very good condition here. Adam Cole not so much. Knee lift counter from Cole, and now Cole float over into the neck breaker this time, switching it up. Honestly, man, you gotta stay fresh in this type of environment. Can't let people know what you're gonna go for next. And Freeze taking out the knee there, it was gonna stop the last shot, and Freeze with a few good strikes there. For a palm thrust countered by Adam Cole. Adam Cole now floats over, this time hits the DDT. Adam Cole just running right after Freeze there. It's like Cole with a sense of urgency. He's only got 1 point in this damn tournament. We'll love nothing more than getting a second at the expense of a damage for a healthy Freeze. Should be a big upset. Of course, we know his one other win was an upset too, so maybe Cole works better in an underdog's position, or underdog spot here. But nonetheless, Freeze now with the precision strikes, a big uppercut. Big Alaskan uppercut, but Adam Cole follows up with a neck breaker. Oh, the Alaskan uppercut. Now I want to take out the knee again. He's still going for that last shot. Ooh, Freeze went for another uppercut. Adam Cole was able to dodge that. So far, it's been Cole's been missing a lot of his shots and Freeze connecting, but there for once, Cole able to avoid something from Freeze. I would be more worried about avoiding the Tundra Lock if he can. So I believe that's won Freeze both of his wins, both of his points so far. So Cole now with a diving elbow drop off the top to the spine of Freeze. And Cole with some decent offense here, takes out the knee, finally going to go for the last shot to Freeze to the back of the neck, and it connects. Last shot to Freeze to the back of the neck, man, this would be an upset victory here, and Cole gets it. shot to the... I was not expecting that. Adam Cole now with 2 points. Sadly, I think that's Adam Cole's last match, though. I don't know if he can get any more points. I don't think Adam Cole can follow up anyways. He might have just screwed Freeze, though. And Omega locking up with Aleister Black here. Black, of course, only has 1 point here. Omega, on the other hand, has 3. So Aleister, of course, can really use this victory. In the current condition for both competitors. Nice big roll leg sweep from Black. But given how long this tournament's went on, I can't imagine either one of these two have a lot left. Might actually be Omega's last match if I'm not... Oh wait, has he faced Freeze yet? I'm trying to think if he's faced Freeze. I don't think he has. Counter there from Black, and now Black looking for an exploder. I don't think Omega's faced Freeze yet, so I think Omega's got 2 more matches left. Counting this one. Now, boot to the face, wrist clutch style there from Aleister Black. Stumbling over my words now. Omega with the dragon screw counter. If I'm freaking fatigued, you know these guys are freaking half dead. Now Omega going for a Kamigoye here to Aleister Black. It's been a nuts tournament. Mercer still in first place. Omega tied for second right now with Brute Pain, who both have 3. Fear and Freeze and Adam Cole have 2. And a big butterfly pile driver there. Aleister Black is at the bottom with 1. At least 7 competitors here wanting for the cover, not even a 1 count. Aleister Black running at Corey is spending way too much freaking energy there to hit that monkey flip though, which doesn't really do a whole lot of damage anyways. That was going Black Mass for a second there. No, a knee lift to the count to the head of Kenny Omega. Aleister Black's actually in last place now after that huge upset victory by Adam Cole. Adam Cole's now surpassed Aleister Black. They stomp to the knee there. Black now snaps Kenny off his feet. Aleister in control on the cleaner. Black just ringed on the neck of Omega here, just keeping the pace slow. I just never realized, what the fuck's the clock? What the fuck happened to the clock? Now we don't know how much time's elapsed. There's the SmackDown ref fucking up again. Who the hell is back in production? I forgot the clock. Freaking idiots. That's a leg sweep there. I mean, I'm sure we'll know if it passes 10 minutes. I'm sure we'll still get the timer, but it'd be nice to see the clock and how much time's left. Double boot stomp there from Aleister Black. Kenny Omega shot to the knee. Follow up with a second one. Omega counters. Omega now going to send Black off the ropes. Big pop-up crossbody. Coming here and connects across the back. And caught Black with a roundhouse kick. Just staggers Omega. And this win's a lot more crucial for Omega, and Black fucked up, got him in the ropes, and the rope break. And SmackDown ref still calling that, even without the clock, and a big elbow across the face, into the V-trigger. V-trigger out of nowhere. I believe that was actually the first one of the match. It's very odd for Omega, considering he usually hits about 8. Just shows that Aleister Black's had control the majority of this match. Omega off the ropes, Omega able to block. And Omega was going for the one-winged angel, but Black counters and oh god, just drives him right on his head. And Aleister Black looking to hit Omega with a knee here. Looking to return the favor and a knee lift right to the face, bust Kenny open. Kenny's now bleeding in for the cover too, and no, Black almost got the victory there. At least they need to tie Cole in fear. Black looking to follow up with a knee lift. Gets countered by Omega. Omega with a right hand to the face. Kenny Omega's got Aleister up on his shoulders here. One-winged angel. When we get Angel leg hook, Omega with the victory, and he gets it. Omega is now up to 4. He ties Mercer for first. That is huge there for Omega. He has tied Mercer for first place. He now has 4 points. Omega and Mercer both have 4. Omega's coming from Mercer, man. In the next matchup, we'll see Freeze going head-to-head with Aleister Black. He just took a tough loss there to Kenny Omega, so that really sucks for Black. Nonetheless, he's going to have to go head-to-head with Freeze. And thank fuck we've got the clock back. Shot to the face there from Freeze to Aleister Black and just plants him in the center of the ring. Freeze, of course, in a lot better condition other than that brutal knee to the back of the head that he took from Adam Cole. Now Freeze sends him off the ropes looking to follow up, no prevail. They'll send Black into the corner yet again, and Freeze already looking for that double hook. Calls the ice pick. Kenny Omega used it earlier. Freeze's version, of course, the ice pick. He used to use it to win matches forever ago, only a 1 count. And the old retired finishers. Do a whole freaking show talking about that. Now Black gets Freeze up to his feet here. Now Aleister Black with a snap brain buster. Continuing to damage the neck and head of Freeze. Freeze right back up though, catches him with the left lariat. There's the southpaw. Freeze, the only left-handed wrestler in UWA history, and what I believe anyways. This really gives him a bit of an advantage. It makes it weird fighting Freeze. All his strikes come from the opposite side. Now the freaking Eye of the Blizzard there from Freeze. That was a rope-assisted variant. Now Freeze, I think, looking to put away Aleister Black already, but cannot get the neck grasp as Aleister Black's trying to fight it off. And that's keeping Black alive in this. Freeze wasn't able to hook the neck, which locks in the Tundra lock. Freeze looking to follow up and doesn't prevail, but this will as he's looking for another ice pick. Freeze is kind of running away with this one. I don't think Aleister Black's mounted any significant amount of offense. A big DDT tip up from Black. Black maybe going to look to rally here, try to get some offense in on Freeze. But it really matters for Black at this point. This is Black's final match. Is a big running boot across the face. Aleister stuck at 1. Like I say, he could try to tie Fear and Adam Cole though. We each have 2 and a big jumping cutter there. But now Black lighting him up here and now rolls through. Nicely done from Aleister Black. Almost got caught up in the ropes there. For the cover, Black not doing too hot in this tournament at all. Freeze is taking a decent amount of damage though back to back, and that might start to hurt him as Brute pain. Oh God, Black Mass. Of course we know Freeze still has to face Brute in this tournament, and Brute's been in pretty good condition. Black Mass almost got Black the freaking victory there. Freeze counters with a big lariat, using the right arm for once. I think he's going to answer Anarchy. Aleister able to counter. Aleister putting a nice amount of damage on Freeze. I mean, you knew that Black Mass probably wasn't into the match, given Freeze is in a lot better condition than Aleister Black. Adam Cole was in a lot better condition than Aleister Black. Black got lit up and beat pretty quickly there a few seconds ago. And now Black's driving in forearms to the spine. Kenny Omega beat him pretty quickly. So no Black's in not very good condition, but I'd almost argue Freeze is almost taking longer to put Black away here. Just tells you the type of condition Freeze is in now. Not as bad as the rest, but still. Oh God, and he counters out with that spiked elbow pad now, just pressing him here and rights to the face. Southpaw is ringing rights to the face of Aleister Black, and only a 1 count. Freeze does do quite a bit of switching here. I forget what the term for that is, but he uses both his left and rights, but he is left-handed. And now Freeze, it doesn't matter, the Tundra lock is locked in. I've got to assume this is it for Aleister Black. After all, yeah. I'm not too surprised there. Freeze picks up another victory. Freeze is now up to 3, ties Brute Pain. And this is getting close, man. If there's some ties here, we're going to have tiebreakers at Merry Mayhem. Now Freeze ties Brute Pain with 3, and Omega is tied with Mercer at 4. I mean, if the scores stayed like this, we would have Brute Pain, or we would have Mercer versus Kenny Omega at SoCal Showdown, the Pure Mayhem Championship. So, but nonetheless, Brute Pain is about to go head-to-head. Did I see Aleister Black? Aleister Black has one more match. Aleister literally has to do 3 matches in a row. He is fucked. He's going to have to go up against someone who's pretty much 100% right now. Brute Pain, he just does a running powerbomb right out the gate into the buckles. Brute Pain, I'm assuming, he's going to try to make really short work of Aleister Black. He's got him that elevated triangle chokehold. If Aleister can't get to the ropes, and that he does. SmackDown ref enforcing the break. Aleister Black was able to grab the rope there. Franticking. And the freaking clock's gone again, fucking idiot. And off the ropes, and Jesus Christ, the freaking power of Brute Pain. That whirlwind of a power slam. Now Brute's got him up again, and the old kid, the call of the old country there from Brute Pain. He lifts him up, and Brute is continuing to dish out punishment. Aleister Black counters with a forearm. Now he's going to look to light up Brute Pain here, chops it. Well, Brute doesn't even leave his feet off with all those strikes. Now another variant of the tombstone from Brute Pain. Brute just lifts Black up by his hair. Brute Pain is powering around the Dutch Destroyer, stamping his knee pad in the side of his face there. Brute is just running through Aleister Black here. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends in like a few seconds. And Black now just gets a huge power bomb, and Brute in for the cover 1. And Black foolishly kicks out at 1 there. And Brute's a bit agitated at this point, which I don't really blame him. He's trying to end this super quick. He knows he's still got to at least have 2 more matches, this Brute Pain. He knows he's in a predicament where he's at the advantage here as he gets a Northern Lariat on Aleister Black. Everyone he's going to compete minus Freeze is going to be badly damaged. And Freeze is still semi-damaged. Brute Pain actually got a good draw here, with all of his matches being at the end. As long as he can avoid significant damage. Unlike Freeze, who's taken quite a bit in like 2 matches. Now Brute Pain rights to the face, and at the burning hammer time. Right in for the cover goes Brute Pain. With the burning hammer and Night Black. Brute Pain's actually going to kind of get the opportunity to just walk through this. Brute Pain's now up to 4 points too. So he's tied for first. And Brute Pain could easily take first place. Unless the next matchup, Freeze, is going to clash with none other than Brute Pain. Oh god, that's the final contest. Oh god, the final match is here, and Freeze is going to lock up with Brute Pain. Brute Pain's tied for first right now with 4 points. Freeze is at 3. Kenny Omega's at 4. Mercer's at 4. You know what this means? If Brute Pain wins, he takes first place. If Freeze wins, it's a fatal 4-way at SoCal Showdown for the... How the hell would be such a weird situation? A 4-way match where you have to stay in the ring and you got a 10-minute time limit. That'd be fucked. No, Freeze damn well wants that, but Brute Pain wants to avoid that. If Brute Pain can win here, he can eliminate 2 opponents. Because then that would tie Omega and Mercer, so they would have to have a tiebreaker at Merry Mayhem to decide who would go on to face Brute Pain. So you know damn well everyone else other than Brute that's going to be with an opportunity here is going to want Freeze to win this, and a Juno hip toss from Freeze. A Brute Pain, man, he hasn't taken any damage in this tournament, more or less. Got now a big Cobra Clutch backbreaker there to Freeze from Brute Pain. Of course, these two with tremendous amount of heat. Of course, it was Freeze who carried Team UWA in the Gold Rush this year. Brute Pain lost all of his matches and then he even got hurt backstage by who knows who. And was taken out of the damn tournament. So Freeze not too happy with Brute Pain at all, and Freeze showing him that with a big DDT. Of course, Freeze couldn't be happy at all that Brute Pain's had an easy ride here in this tournament. Now, but granted, Freeze's wasn't much harder. Now, a T-bone suplex from Freeze. It's not like he had the freaking Aleister Black schedule. A big butterfly pile driver there. The ice pick from Freeze. Drags him out into the center of the ring. Goes Freeze, only a 1 count. Brute kicking out immediately for the follow up there, but no Brute Pain count. It's usually Freeze who does that, but said Brute Pain's in too good of a condition here. So this is the final match finally, the Pure Mayhem Round Robin. We kind of see the ending with the scores here of where everyone stands. Brute Pain look, oh god, Freeze just powering Brute Pain up off the canvas. Freeze showcasing a nice amount of power there, given the difference here with the condition of each competitor. And Brute now with raining forearms into the face of Freeze, and now uppercuts as well in the midsection. And Brute off the ropes, big clothesline. Brute mounting a tremendous amount of offense there. Now Brute Pain going for another running powerbomb into the ropes this time. And Brute using a lot of offense as Xander Mercer usually does. I think Xander's really gotten in the head of Brute Pain clearly. Now Brute lifts him up, gonna go for another tombstone variant. Brute looking to follow up yet again. Freeze counters. Freeze staying in the strong, went for the southpaw lariat, but Brute able to duck. Back elbow uses a spike right into the Answered Anarchy. Right up the spiked elbow pad. That's genius there from Freeze in for the cover. Is he going to get the victory? No. Brute Pain kicks out at 2. Contest this has been, went for another southpaw lariat. Brute Pain yet again able to counter. Beginning the southpaw versus the northern here. Just a comparison, northern lariat versus the southpaw lariat between Brute Pain and Freeze. Freaking punch him, and Freeze says, nah bitch. I'm gonna send him off the ropes, tosses him up, and what the hell is he doing here? Oh my god, oh my, end of an era! That's Diamond's finish. The end of an era there from Freeze. The crowd popped heavy for that end of an era for the victory. This son of a bitch Brute Pain just kicked out of the end of an era. And cut the leg there and Brute into the exploder. Brute Pain, man, is staying in this. We're halfway through. Oh god, the spikes right to the face. Counter out of the northern lariat, and he's stunned Brute Pain. And now he's set him up. Answer to Anarchy. And Freeze really utilizing a lot of Diamond's moves here to really get the advantage in most of these matches, but only a 2 count off the Answer to Anarchy. And Freeze has hit a couple Answers to Anarchy and an end of an era here. He needs to go for the Tundra Lock. That's why he's got him all the other wins. That's exactly what Freeze is about to do. Tundra Lock. Locked in, hook the damn neck. Brute's in trouble now. Freeze has hooked the neck, but Brute Pain immediately fights out. Man, Brute's in too good of a condition. Oh god, right into the northern lariat, right to the back of the head. Freeze has taken a lot of back of the neck damage with that last shot from earlier. I could do it there, the northern lariat, but no, Freeze kicks out. 4 minutes left in the contest. This is huge. This determines whether it'll be a fatal 4-way or a 1-on-1. And so, oh, come on, an eye rake, really? Brute Pain, you can tell he's worried, and Freeze able to grab the rope, so he's avoiding the submission. Brute Pain realizes there's less than 4 minutes left. He's getting pissed off. He's even cheating now with freaking eye rakes and shit. A pure round robin. But there's nothing pure about that. Now Freeze gonna stack Brute into the ropes, driving knees into the midsection. Freeze not gonna freaking back down at all. Fall away slam. You can tell Brute Pain is getting aggravated by Freeze staying in this. Now Freeze sends Brute into the corner. Freeze looking to follow up, gets countered by Brute, and once again eats that spiked elbow pad. Granted, Freeze does utilize that, so I guess I can't complain too much about the eye rakes. He is a hardcore guy, so. Now counter into the corner. Big clothesline out of the corner, so's Freeze though. And now float over, snap neck breaker there. Freeze gets dragged over towards, oh come on, I know what Brute did. Now Brute's cheating even more, feet on the ropes here. He's going to try to steal this victory, but no, Freeze kicks out yet again. Brute Pain cannot put away Freeze. Only 2.5 minutes left. Brute cannot seem to get the victory though. And now Freeze is going to make him pay for all that cheating here as he gets a muscle buster. Muscle buster from Freeze, but he can't follow up for the cover. On Freeze, I stack him up, go for a muscle buster, but no Brute counters. Now Brute Pain gonna look to rally back into this. Gonna hit that clothesline. Quadruple again. So he did earlier, and now a quadruple clotheslines in for the cover. Will that do it? 1, 2, no. Freeze kicks out again. There's less than 2 minutes left now. Got 1:50 left. Brute Pain counters shot to the midsection. And to follow up with the burn hammer, Freeze counters, ducks the southpaw. There's Brute Pain, and Brute Pain connects. Does he have it? And Brute Pain takes first place. Holy shit, Brute walking out of it with a 5-1 record. And he easily had the easiest freaking matchup, so he easily had the easiest schedule here out of all these competitors, but nonetheless, what a hard-fought match there. Freeze almost had it. Brute had to cheat in multiple different ways to win that, but nonetheless, we now know Mercer will go head-to-head with Kenny Omega and Mary Mayhem, just how he faces Brute Pain.